Hello and welcome back to video number 4, the bonus video in my series How to Make Sure Your Contents Insurance Claim Gets Paid. Apologies for the dramatic entrance, but I just got a little bit bored with the other intro music, so I thought it was time for a change. So in this video I'm going to be talking about how to store your data electronically online. So far we looked at storing the information on a flash drive, burning it onto a CD, and also keeping the physical files in a file folder that can easily be carried around. But there is an alternative which is becoming more and more attractive, and that is using Google Docs. What is Google Docs? If you're looking at Wikipedia, it basically is a free web-based data storage. You can also use it like a word processor for spreadsheets, presentations, to store your photos, basically all of your data. And you can also invite others to work on it and so forth. So there's a whole host of applications it can be used for. But for our purposes, to make sure that we have access to our vital personal information is basically just a very straightforward thing. So how do you get your personal information, your copies and so forth onto Google Docs? Well, if you don't have already got a scanner, I suggest possibly investing in one, because after a while you wouldn't want to be without it. Now this particular model which I use is very basic. I didn't pay more than $200 for it. I think either from PP Computers or Dick Smith. There's always a special around. Shop around a little bit. It's a pretty basic model. It has to be basic because I'm technophobic, so it has to be really simple so that Michael can work it. What you see is when you open it, it more or less looks a little bit like a small photocopier, which in essence it is. So you just lay the documents on and you push the button and it does its job. And what it does is it transfers it automatically to a file folder that you select on your computer, and then it transfers it into a readable format like a PDF format, and you can store it on your computer. Now, how do you then get it online? Let's go straight to the internet and I'll show you how that is done. Type into Google Docs and it will come up with this page. Here you see where the red arrow is, Google Docs, online documents, spreadsheets, presentations. Click on this one. It will ask you to log into your Gmail account, which I've indicated here with a red arrow. Now if you don't have a Gmail account yet, go a bit further down. You see don't have a Google account, create an account now, and click on that button and then go through the steps. It is free, doesn't cost you anything, so it's a free extra email that you can use for whatever purposes, but you will need this Google account to be able to set up Google Docs. So once you've gone through the process, you will receive confirmation emails and then you can log in. They'll ask you for your email, which is then your name or whatever you choose at gmail.com. Then your password. You click on the sign in button. It takes you to this screen. Now you're in Google Docs. You look at the left top. There is create new and upload. Click on the upload button. It will take you to the next screen. Here you can choose the files which you want to upload from your computer. So these could be your pictures, these could be some scanned documents that you've put in there. You select the files to upload button. It will take you to the next screen. It will actually open up your file manager. I have chosen the Contents Insurance Valuation Form that I talked about in video number 2. To upload to this particular Google Docs I have. I click on that. My apologies for the grayed blocks in there, but there was some personal information there that I felt shouldn't be on there. That's why you get these little boxes there. So you click on that. It shows you in Google Docs. You look at the top red arrow. There it is, Contents Insurance Valuation Form. And your next step is you click on the button at the bottom which says Start Upload. A couple of moments later, there it is. There's your document. In my case, it's Contents Insurance Valuation Form.doc. If you just want to make sure that it's all done fine, you double click on that. There it is. So there's the file. If you've uploaded pictures, then they will appear on the right side of your screen. As you can see at the top, you can upload photos, PDF files, spreadsheets, the whole lot. Now, I should point out that it is really, really, really important that you choose a difficult password for your Gmail account and Google Docs. Please do not use a combination of birthdays, names of spouses or kids, relatives, pets, your favorite sports car or team or anything like that. Use instead some crazy combinations like I've typed out there. Anything like this, which is really difficult, well, almost impossible to get of the information that could be stored on your computer, because any time that you go online, hackers can get into your computer and they can steal passwords, information for passwords. They can look at who are the names that are mentioned the most. They go through your email addresses. They go through all your personal stuff. They actually have programs that do that, and they systematically search until they find what they need. I guarantee you, if it is a combination of birthdays and spouses and so forth, those will be very, very easy to crack passwords. So please do yourself a favor, make it something really difficult. Yes, sure, you might have a difficulty remembering it, so you might want to keep the information somewhere very safe and not in a file on your computer, but maybe written down and you know where it is. But just make it as difficult as possible, because if you store vital personal information on Google Docs, you want to make damn sure that you're the only one who can get to it. You can use Google Docs for a whole raft of things, and I mentioned before you can actually do some work on there. But what you may also want to do is scan in passports, birth certificates, driver's licenses, exam results, photos, anything that is of vital personal importance. You could put all of your insurance documents in there, even all of the policy documents, if you don't want to be lugging those around. The beauty of it is it will basically be stored there and it can be amended. In addition, you can share Google with family members, so maybe your spouse has access to it as well, accountant have access to it, or a lawyer or your financial advisor, and you can actually choose which document can be accessed by other people. So it's quite versatile, and you can lock up your personal information and just make what you want another person to see accessible to them. So it's quite a good facility. It can be accessed from any PC with an internet connection or a smartphone. That makes it information that is available to you wherever you are, whether all of your computers might have been destroyed or burned or stolen. So when you think about that, you might be traveling, passports are stolen, well, you can just go in there to download that onto a smartphone or onto a computer and show it to the authorities. It can make life a lot easier if you've got all the important information somewhere in electronic form. Now, the question that comes up usually when you talk about these online web-based storage facilities is, what's the security? Some people are uncomfortable with storing their information on the internet, but I can guarantee you one thing: the safeguards that Google might have in place will be 100 times better than the virus programs and the spyware blasters, the firewalls that you may have installed on your notebooks and PCs. Google will make damn sure that no one can easily hack into their systems. So thank you very much for watching. This was a bit of a technical session. If it's not clear 100%, just feel free to go over it several times. It's reasonably straightforward. It's not for everyone, but I thought I should mention it because it could be an alternative to keeping the actual physical files. Now I invite you to keep checking the website for more videos to come. As I mentioned in another video, I will do one on how to save money on your contents insurance. Another one will deal with questions like, do you have to inform your insurance if you go on holiday? Do they need to know if you do a renovation? Those kind of pretty practical things. But there will also be a whole series on other issues like trauma insurance, income protection, health insurance, so there's more to come. I also invite you to sign up to the newsletter and get regular updates, latest health news, and if you sign up you get your complimentary copy of your guide to good health insurance. Promise is that with this newsletter I'm not going to bore you to death with information about insurance only. There'll be lots of other little things as well. So feel free to share this video and forward it to family and friends so they can benefit from this information as well. Thank you once again for watching, and I may see you again in another video. Don't worry, the music that comes now when I'll play the disclaimer notice will be nice and relaxed and quiet. Bye bye.